1985.
The expiration date on the candy says what?
The original since 1985.
That means it's been around since 1985. That don't mean the candy ain't good. That
Well,
batch was made in 85. Let me see. Where does it say that at?
right here. The original since. They've been making it since 1985. That means nothing has changed. That means it's the same.
It means they haven't updated it, huh?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should send a message or email to Dorval Candies and tell him, yo, update your stuff. Because my kid don't like your candy.
It just tastes like they put medicine in it. And
Fine, Bishop. Don't eat it. You don't have to eat it. Go play.
can't waste good food. Well,
Oh,
can't waste bad food.
So you're still going to eat it. Okay.
Good food. I only eat it because I like the chewing sensation and because it's sour.
Well, that's why I got it, because it's chewy and sour. What's cracking, whoever's on the live? We are at the park. And it is packed today because it is 88 degrees outside. And I literally thought it was going to cool down some more because fall is upon us, but that has not happened yet.
What it got us a like.
Ooh, it sure did get you. Dance some more so the other person can give us a like.
No.
Do another dance. Come on now.
No.
Come on. Tell him, say, hey, give my mom a thumbs up. Say it. Say,
Yep.
say.
Double tap the screen. She told me not.
Oh, they did it. Somebody did. They double tapped the screen. Thank you. Don't take it back. All right, go play. And I don't want to have to repeat myself. Thank you. Mm-mm-mm. It is Saturday. My wife to be. Seneca. I know somebody named Seneca. He lives in San Diego. I haven't seen him in years, though. He was my ex-fiance's best friend. Seneca. Where are you from? Anyways, I'm at the park, y'all, and this happens quite often, actually, right? When I'm at the park or the grocery store, men will see me like it just happened earlier. He did a double look, and I was like, okay. He did a double look, right? And then he saw my son. He saw my kid. He saw the kid right by. He looked at the kid. He looked at me again. He kept going. It's like happens all the time. That's why I got to be doing stuff without Bishop, so that he don't be a distraction. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not a chef. How are you doing this evening? I love when you say my name. I'm from Chicago. Okay. Chi-Town. Tell me something. The show called The Chi that comes on, I can't remember what network. Is it accurate as far as like the way the people are? I know they're all actors and everything, but the flavor of the show, is that accurate to how it is in Chicago? I gotta try Jerk 48 though. That's one of my plans. I have to try Jerk 48. I didn't have anything specific to talk about. I don't know what language you're speaking. You say, yeah, that's how it is. Chicago is a place that I haven't visited yet. That is on my bucket list to go in the United States. Miami, Florida. No, I've never been to Miami, y'all. Everybody's like, you never been to Miami? What? That is so weird. Colorado is another place on my bucket list. I've been through Arizona, but I've never stopped. I got to see the Grand Canyon. And I feel like there's somewhere else that I need to go. I don't know what's for dinner. We had leftover chicken tikka masala from a Indian restaurant that I ate last night, and then I just added some spinach to his meal, but that's all gone. We ate that leftovers already, so I don't know. Muhammad Yasuf, what's up? Yasif, how you doing? Assalamu alaikum. So I don't know what's for dinner. I gotta look. I was watching I posted on my community tab something from Dr. Mark Hyman. He's like a naturopathic type doctor, and he was speaking out to Congress about our processed foods here. And he stated that 10% of the deaths globally are because of ultra processed foods. So when you think about like this crap that I bought my son, that probably has, let's see, blue one. At least they use sweet potato, apple, and radish for color. So that's good. That's good. And that's probably why my son doesn't like it that much, because there's not a bunch of dyes in it. But this one does have blue one in it. At least it doesn't have red 40. I hate red 40, because anytime my son eats anything with red 40, I could see a difference in him immediately. So I'm always very cautious about things that have red 40 in it. But yeah, he was saying that 10% of the deaths on this earth are attributed to ultra processed foods. And I mean, he's pleading to Congress, but they're not going to do anything about it, because what does us having all of these diseases and having these negative side effects to food going to do? I hear people say all the time, it's called FDA for a reason, Food and Drug Administration, because they go hand in hand. The bad foods that you eat increases the amount of medications that you will need, and it's lining everybody's pocket. Okay, funny tone. But I don't know what I'm gonna make for dinner. I also watched an article. MHM, what's going on? How are you? How's your Saturday going? I don't think I got your last message yet. I'll have to check it and see. But those look like some really good deals as far as mobile homes. If you guys are interested in starting a mobile home investment, if you want to do mobile home investing, tap into MHM Mastery Solutions. That is his specialty. I'm not eating anything right now. I was eating these right here. Some nasty candy. Are you a mom? I am. Are you, Emily? I wish I could grow and eat my food, but that is awesome, Cudmap. Thank you for reminding me. I have a small backyard, and I want to start a small garden. I want to grow potatoes, white potatoes, and sweet potatoes, and carrots, because we eat a lot of that mainly in our home, and rice a lot. So those three things I know I want to start. I used to be heavy into collard greens. I knew a family that grew like these big, beautiful collard green leaves in their backyard. Oh my God. But I don't think I eat them enough to actually grow them. But I guess I could grow them and then give it away if I don't end up eating it or whatever, right? Because greens are not something you can freeze. But I need to start doing that. It only makes sense, especially the way the world is going. I'm getting ready for motherhood. Oh my goodness. Congrats. Do you mind saying how far along you are? And do you know what you're having? Hey, Mayank Jane, my husband, he has been such a great help. Amen. That is beautiful. You guys are a team, right? So keep that dynamic, because when you have that baby and that baby comes, everything about your life, I mean everything, is going to change. You won't be able to just up and go and do whatever you want, right? Just going to the store and having to make a pit stop at the grocery store or convenience store. Can't leave that baby in there. You're going to have to unstrap them, unbuckle the thing, go in the store, get that one little thing and come back. I mean, every facet of your life. You can't do anything without considering that baby. So enjoy the time with your husband right now, okay? And don't take him for granted either. MHM says, I'm having a blessed Saturday. How is yours going? What's up, Bishop? Yeah, he went off to play. He'll be back for sure. That's good you're having a good Saturday. I'm having a good Saturday so far. No complaints. Woke up super late because I went to bed super late. And my son made him something to eat this morning. Thank God. And I just lounged around, talked with my friend on FaceTime for a while, and got dressed and realized how beautiful it was outside. I was like, oh no, I got to get some of this sun. So I walked to the track. He rode his bike, and then he made a bet. And earlier, before we left the house, I said, oh, I got to clean this bathroom. Normally I'll have Bishop clean the downstairs bathroom and his own bathroom upstairs. But I said, no, I'm going to clean it. I'm going to give him a break and let him, because he was pretty good this week. So anyways, I'd already had in my mind that I'm going to clean the bathroom. So when he, and this is how you got to do, kids. Emily, pay attention, okay? You're 6 months and I'm having a boy. Boys are such a joy. Oh my God. Oh, I know you're already in love, but I'm telling you, when those boys come, girl. So he said, I bet I could ride all the way down that trail and back, and then back again before you get to the end. And he goes, I said, okay, bet. And he said, well, what does the winner win? And I said, I said, well, if you lose, I said, whoever loses has to clean the downstairs bathroom. Because I already knew that he was going to beat me. So I'm like, let me make him think that he won this own. I mean, I could have ran and beat him, honestly, because I did walk a little faster. It kind of made me put some pep in my step. But I was like, I'm going to clean it anyway. Let me just, use this little moment for my advantage and make him feel like he done won something. Hey, Cynthia. God bless you and your family. God bless you too and yours. How you been? I ain't seen you in a minute. You doing all right? How is your weekend going? How's everything going? It's good to see you here, for real. Joshua Ward, what job do you do? I don't have a job. I do not work, sir. This is my job. This is my job. Julia says, Jesus loves you. Yes, he does. He loves all of us, right? Jesus don't discriminate because he created us all. We're all his child. All his children. But you guys, I was looking at this other article from CNN that was saying that Americans are too distracted by the election and that World War III is upon us, and what's going on in Iran is going to affect the United States heavily, right? And I thought to myself, he's probably right. We are distracted by a lot of things that aren't going to impact our lives. I believe that the election will, and I think it's important for us to stay focused. But when you're talking about everyday situations like inflation affecting people, the cost of living for everything, and how it is directly affecting people, I think, we have a right to be focused on the election because we want to know how this economy is going to shape up, But we also cannot ignore the fact that there's other things brewing and behind the scenes that we're not paying attention to. Either way, I feel like something is going to happen, regardless of whatever's going on with Ukraine and Iran and Lebanon and all those people. I think even with this upcoming election, I think we're going to have a domestic war right here in the U.S. amongst citizens, whether Kamala or Donald Trump wins. So be prepared, people, be prepared. I'm fine. Went back to teaching. Okay. And working on my own. Yes, you got your own podcast. Thank you for asking. Tell Bishop hello. I will tell him. That's good, Cynthia. Are you going to do it here on YouTube? Or are you going to do it on Facebook? I know you're on Facebook as well. So are you going to talk on there? And what is going to be the topic? What's going to be your main thing that you talk about? My boss, she understands that I had to quit with him on the way. Yeah. Depending on what type of job you do, right? I worked up into, I think, 3 days before I had my kid. But my job was administrative. So, it wasn't hard on me at that time. I was supervising other people. So I didn't have to do any heavy lifting physically or, So I was able to do that. Plus, I was in the military. So it's really you don't take off before you have a kid in the military. unless you're put on bed rest. Otherwise, you're working, But I am grateful for the fact that I was able to have my child while in the military because they paid for everything. And I got top-notch care in regards to my health and my son. And I praise God for that every single day. Man, no issues. So that's good that you're able to stay home, Emily, and take care of your body and keep your baby safe while we await his safe return. You're 6 months. So what do you got? 3 months left to go? Are you going to do a baby moon or something like that? You know how couples go away, like a little staycation or a little vacation before the baby comes? Do you plan on doing that? Can I spend the night with you? I will be gentle with you. See, Seneca, I don't want to have to put you in timeout, bruh, but what do you think? Based on my temperament and what you've seen so far, do you think I'm going to say yes or no? But at the end of the day, guys, we as American citizens should be banding together and fighting the government rather than each other. There's just a lot of distension in society right now. And I tell people all the time, don't be mad at the immigrants themselves. They're just doing what any of us would do. Survival, just trying to survive. So if a country that is within arm's reach I can get to, and I can skip all of the red tape and have a better life for me and my kids, I'm going for it too. So try not to be upset with the migrants. Be upset with the government for allowing all of this to happen right before our eyes, you know. But us as citizens, we should be banding together and going after the government, against the government, boycotting and all kind of stuff to make them feel it, you know. Just stop spending money. I really wish we could all just sacrifice 30 days of not spending with one big corporation. And I'm talking about black people in general, just so that we can get the things that we want and need. I think if we band together and sacrifice just for 30 days, and each month pick one big corporation, one big conglomerate, and boycott it, and they'll feel it. When you don't shop with a particular company or whatever, you don't patronize them, they feel it. And a lot of them, the ones that own those big corporations and things like that, they have pull in the government. They're the ones that donate to certain people. And so if we band together and not use their stuff or buy their stuff just for 30 days, they will be begging their friends in the government that they've donated to their campaigns to exact or enact certain legislations and laws and things like that. That's really how it works. Money makes the world go around, big time. You just joking? Okay. What do they say about jokes? What do they say about jokes? Sometimes a joke is just not a joke. We plan to do that. We think we're going to go to Oakland. Okay, I'll see you in Cali. I'm from Cali. What part, are you in Cali right now and you're going to go to Oakland, or are you in Southern California? I'm from San Diego. But I got family in Oakland. My aunt just moved back to Oakland. I got family in Frisco. I got family in Sacramento, San Diego, and all in between. And then I got family in Seattle. All to watch a baseball game. Okay. Nice. The Oakland A's. Hey, Rashawn White. Kim Renoa. Maybe I said that wrong. I'm sorry. You're from Sri Lanka, and I'm watching your live. 2:59. What's the time there? It is 5:31 here. Are you sure that's the right time? Because usually the minutes be the same, but the hours be different. Almighty God is asking, what are you fit for? Are you fit for his kingdom? Yes. That's what your podcast is going to be about. Being fit for his kingdom. That's going to be really good because, you'll have 10 million topics to talk about. You'll never run out of anything because we all could get more spiritually fit to make sure that we seal that spot in heaven. Somalia Kings, Salute. Don't understand that. I'm the Joker. Okay, Tito. You're in Somalia. Okay. That's good, Cynthia. I like that. So is it going to be, what up, skinny boy? What it do? Are you going to be on Facebook or are you going to do YouTube? Because if you're going to do YouTube, I will subscribe. Facebook, I do not. Okay, you're from San Diego. Me too. That's what's up. I went to San Diego High School, Roosevelt Junior High. Yeah, I miss home. I haven't been home in, dang, when's the last time I went home? Maybe 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago? Year and a half? Maybe 2 years ago. So I'm due a visit to go see my dad and my brother. I might go see my auntie. I don't know. Oh, it's gonna be on Facebook. Okay. Is it just under your name? Because I'll just type in your name if it's just gonna be under your name. Or are you creating a whole separate page for your podcast? Which I think would be smart, just to keep it separate. Hey Ashley, how are you? You know, I don't get on Facebook very often. I started getting on there lately because I had asked some questions of some people, so I wanted to see if they replied. But I often do not get on Facebook because Facebook is just really depressing. I don't know. I mean, and I don't have many friends on there. I probably have less than 200 friends because when I add you, it's because I actually, genuinely care. I don't like to follow people that I don't necessarily care for or that I know don't really like me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't follow people that I know, like we have to have some sort of connection, whether it be family or whatever, but if I see that we have at least 5 mutual friends and I'm cool with those mutual friends, then I'll most likely add them because it's like, okay, well, you cool with them, so you're within that. But other than that, yeah, so but I'll go on there and I'll check it out, Miss Cynthia, for sure, for sure. Hey Ashley, I said hey earlier. So blessed, yes. Okay, it's gonna be under your name. Okay, so just how it's spelled right here, Cynthia Holloman, MON. I messed up doing that on Facebook. It ruined my page. See, tell her, skinny boy, because I think she should have 2 separate ones rather than having like your personal and then putting the podcast out. I think 2 separate would be good, just from a business strategy, because you never know where it could take you. You know what I'm saying? Because I just think there should be some separation between like your personal and your professional business, even though God is and you could take some of the stuff that you do on your podcast and put it on there, but you got to tell your people, move, I'm talking to Cynthia. You have to let everybody that you know that's on your Facebook page to follow you to that one. They can always easily just follow you over there, and that lets you also know who supports you and who don't, you know what I'm saying? But everybody's not into that, But I think Skinny Boy is telling you what's up. Just do something separated, And because you also might lose people that you've been, that may not. I mean, everybody should want to hear, but a lot of people don't. I guess it depends on how often you post it as well, But I just think a separate page is better. Ooh, what I think about P. Diddy, man. I was telling Judge Dredds earlier that I don't really want to talk about him like that. I mean, number one, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't. I have a problem with people that take advantage of other people because of their positions of power. It's just not cool. It shows a lack of character. And honestly, let the chips fall where they may. Everything that is happening with him, it was all God's will anyway. So him being behind bars is what it is. I will say that suicide watch, I think when they say that's a cover-up for if something were to happen to him, they could easily just come back and say, well, he was on suicide watch, we let him off, no, he's gone. You know what I'm saying? Because there's also reports saying that he has said that if he goes down, like Nino Brown, if I go down, hey Ariel, if I go down, I'm taking everybody with me. You know what I'm saying? So if he really said that, which I hope he's not dumb enough to say that. I would never say that out loud. I would make sure I got the deal first. You know what I'm saying? Sign that paperwork saying, hey, I can go into witness protection. I could disappear. I can go out of the country. Da, da, and I'll tell you everything you want to know. But to just say that, I don't know. What do you think, Tito? Ah, look at Sean Diddy. Send my oil, auntie. I got you. How many bottles of baby oil you need? I know you ashy in there, boy. You can't lube up like you want to. I'm sure you know what, prisoners, they are some of the most creative people. I'm sure they could figure out some kind of way to get you lubed up and oiled up and get you just right. People are self-centered these days. Very sad. Absolutely. Everybody is for self. You don't find too many people that are genuine and want the best for everybody else. People are only thinking about themselves. That's just like when it comes to this election, you know. A lot of people are only thinking about their views and the fact that they hate Trump rather than thinking about what Kamala has done and the fact that she hasn't done anything as a vice president in the last 4 years. To me, that's selfish. Like, you hate Trump that much that you're willing to vote for the other person just because you don't like him. To me, that's selfish, especially when we're talking about this economy and how there are people. I literally read an article that said young black men are rising in the number of self-deletions. Young black men. That directly affects affects me. But people don't care about that. And I'm not saying that this current administration is the reason for it, but the effects of the way this economy, a lot of times when people take themselves out, it's a lot of times due to financial struggles. And a lot of people are struggling bad. Why do you think we got all these beggars on TikTok? I've never seen anything like it. And I remember the other day, I gave this homeless guy $3. And I thought to myself, you know, I said, one thing you don't ever see out here panhandling is black. I have yet to see a black woman panhandling in this neighborhood. Maybe one within like the 6 years I've been here. And then boom, the next day I saw one. I was like, whoa. That's one thing I hardly ever see. That's one thing black women just ain't gonna do. What up, Judge Rez? We was just talking about Diddy for a second. Cynthia says, thank you for the advice, but Almighty God will send who is ready and fit for his kingdom, because as in Noah day, only 8 were saved. So I follow what Most High God wants. That's right. Yep. It's a good example. Sean John Combs. He in here, Emily. We got us a superstar in the chat. I think 100 bottles of oil is crazy. Well, it was actually 1,000. And Judge Dreads earlier on another chat said it's not illegal to have 1,000 bottles of lube, which I agree. It's not illegal. It's not illegal. You can't have that. But you have to wonder why. Why? For why? Where there's smoke, there's fire. Why? You know, we can go into somebody's house and see some weird shit. Like rope. Listen, okay, so listen, I had this not an interview, but I had a meeting with a veteran rep one time, right? And we're talking for 3 hours, and this man liked to talk, run his mouth. And I talked about this on my channel on a video titled People That Talk a Lot Waste Your Time. So anyways, we had a 3-hour slot. I swear to God, y'all, I'm not even lying. For 2 of the 3 hours, he talked about himself. 2 of the 3 hours. I was so frustrated, but I said, you know what? I was late. This is my karma. So I didn't feel right kind of cutting him off and like trying to redirect it back to me and my shit. But he did give me some valuable information. I ain't gonna cap, he did. But 2 hours. So at the end of the meeting, he was walking me out because it was his lunchtime. And I was leaving, and his truck was parked in front of my car. And we were talking about, you know, being prepared for hurricanes and just life. He opens up his trunk to his truck. He had everything back there. Duct tape, rope, all kind of heavy tools. And I was just like, I was like, let me hurry up and get the fuck away from here. I gotta go. So it's like, it ain't illegal to have certain things, but you gotta ask why. Because even in our conversation, he was talking about, what did he say? I may have wrote it down in my journal, the same journal I was taking notes in. But I don't know. He was saying some weird stuff. And then when he opened that, I was just like, yo. So it's not illegal to have things, but when you have them all together in the same spot and you already are kind of weird. Sorry, I question everything. This election is causing much division in the community. It's never been this bad. I agree, Skinny Boy. And it's sad. It shouldn't be that way. I think we all, as just American citizens, should be coming together and fighting the government for the things that we need. We should be coming together rather than being more so divided. I talked about this before. Like, I'm not losing no friends over over this election. It's not worth it. But something is going to happen on election day. If not on that day, soon after. For sure, for sure. Whether Kamala or Trump wins, I feel it brewing. And it ain't going to be good. There's no valid reason to yeet yourself. That's weird. Are you talking about masturbation, Judge Dreads? Some men have to. You know? If you don't have a woman, or if you can't get one, you know? I think that's a safer alternative than paying for one, you know? But that's just my opinion. Emily Charter says, my husband, he is the most handsome man and the most heartfelt man I've ever met. He hates the ways of people self-deleting themselves. That's right. You guys know those stages of grief, denial, anger, bargaining, dab dat. What are the 5 stages? Denial, anger, bargaining. I know acceptance is the last one. I'm not there yet when it comes to my friend that took her own life 3 weeks ago. I'm still pretty pissed about that. And every time I look at her picture, I'm just like, I still can't believe you did this shit. And then I just ask God to have mercy on her soul, because I don't know what she was going through. I have an idea of some of the things that she was going through, because we were really close. But I still can't believe she left her kids. And I'm really still very pissed about it. And I talked to her daughter on FaceTime last weekend. And I tell you, kids are so resilient. Praise God for children. They are so strong. Let them be an example of how we can all get along. You see this park, we got all kind of kids. Look nothing alike, but they're playing. They're getting along. We should take a note out of children's book on how to treat each other. You know? But you sound like you got a good man, Emily Carter. A really good man. Are you guys, oh yeah, you married, husband. How long you guys been married? Tito's laughing. What you laughing at, Tito? Tito the Joker. Oh, Tico. I'm sorry. The whole time I'm calling you Tito, probably because Tito just died, so I just saw the T.I. Judge says your glasses are from another dimension. I like them. Yeah, buddy. I got these from Z-Lure, and they transition, so that's a good thing, the fact that they transition when the sun comes out, and they're prescription. But I am nearsighted, so after about 20 feet, things start to get blurry, so I usually only wear these when I'm driving. Most of the time I don't wear them when I'm in the house, but I wear these when I'm driving. But I bought them offline and I put in my prescription information, and something ain't quite right. So when I travel, I wear my military issued prescription glasses, not necessarily these when I'm taking long distance trips, because I don't know, like, I mean, they make things a lot more clear, but they're just not, something ain't. I need to go to a vision place and have them get me some new glasses, but I like them too. I got a really good deal on these glasses. I have found some weird things in women's homes. Do tell. I need to know, Judge. You can't just put that out there and not say nothing. You got to tell me what weird things you have seen in women's homes. I got to know this. Spill the tape. Cynthia said, I really always love your spirit. So humble, young lady. I pray Almighty God continue to bless you. And Bishop, please like her video. Thank you, Cynthia. I appreciate you. Look at Miss P. Look at Miss P. Good afternoon. That's my friend right there, y'all. Say hi to her, Erica Pender. Hey, Star. You like my glasses too? Thank you. Oh, there we go. Denial, anger, bargaining, depression. That's the other D. And acceptance. Yep. I was just talking about Hannah and how I'm still kind of like angry because I'm just like, and Erica knew her as well. But me and her were, we were super close. Yeah. So maybe I'm not at the, I mean, I'm not like, but you know, I don't have to go through the bargaining because, you know, but yeah, it's hard losing somebody. And then when they take their own lives, it's like, wow, I'm still trying to process that, honestly. You've been married for 2 years. Oh, you're still a newlywed. How sweet. Aw, you met when you were 20? Aw, God bless you and your husband. That's so sweet. Are you from Africa? Not directly, but you know, my people are. I might be Haitian based on my last name, but I don't know yet. Everybody that's Haitian tells me I'm Haitian, so I might be Haitian. Yeah, I want to know too, Emily. What have you found? Tell us, what strange things have you found in women's homes, Judge? I need to know. Unless he told already, I made it to the bottom. Nope, he ain't told us yet. No. Don't be polite. Just say it. Just say it. Emily says, dildo. I think most women have some kind of toy in their house, especially if they're single. Y'all, so I was dating this dude, right? Erica, me and you was talking about this guy earlier. We were chatting. He was PCS and he was moving to another duty station, right? And so they were throwing him a going away, but the movers were coming the next day and he hadn't like separated or cleaned nothing yet. So I was like, go on ahead to your going away. I won't even go. I won't join you. I'll stay back here and I'll work on the closet. Because he was a huge procrastinator. I'm talking about messy. He was the type of guy I dated. I would go to his house and he would have dishes piled up, but then be wanting to cook. So, of course, I feel obligated. I'm going to clean the whole kitchen, you know, and then I come back the next day and it's dirty again. I'm like, yo, what do you be in here doing? And he wasn't just a messy guy. He was nasty. He was nasty. But I really liked him. So I would clean up when I would go to his house all the time. I spent more time in his apartment than I did in mine. But where was I going with that? Oh, so anyways, see, old people, that cognitive decline. So he was going to his going away, and I stayed behind, and I was like, I'll tackle the closet. So I'm going in there. I'm going through. He has like old papers and stuff like that. I don't want to touch anybody's papers because I'm like, you don't know what's important and what's not. But there were old clothes, stuff like that. So I'm folding up clothes, putting everything in piles. Then I come across this box, y'all. No, it wasn't a box. It was like a duffel bag. I opened up this duffel bag and I saw the biggest dildo I have ever seen in my entire life. I said, what is he doing with this? Now, mind you, he was married. He was still legally married in this time, and he actually ended up getting a divorce shortly after, because I told him we can't continue messing around until, because they had already been separated for 2 years, but he was staying with her because he wanted her to reap the benefits of, you know, the military, you know. Plus he was getting a stipend for having a family, and she needed the health insurance, but she was like freaking RN, like making bank, and she specialized in something. So I'm like, she don't need your insurance, bro. Like, make it happen. Like, I didn't say all this to him, but I was just like, you know, if you want to continue this, I don't feel right. Da-da-da. So he ended up, but a lot of the stuff that he had PCS with was family stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of put it in the back of my head because it did look old. It did look like, you know, it hadn't been, I mean, I don't know what it looks like when it's reused, but it had like lint on it. Let me stop. But I sure did look at him differently, like thinking to myself, were you using it on her or was she using it or both? Or I never said anything though, because I'm like, let me mind my business. You're English like from India. Okay. You saying I sound like Kamala? Is this a fake black scent I'm doing right now? Fade loves Itty, so cute. Can we really say what is weird sex in these days when sex same sex is a thing? I guess not. I guess you can't put nothing past anything because yeah, I mean at this point in society, everything is accepted. Anything goes, right? Like people now can just easily say and talk about butt play and it's acceptable. And I never thought I'd see the day, you know. You found a box of No, but he did have lube. He did have lube. He did. He had lube. We never had to use it, but he had it. My husband just hit the quickest 189. What does that mean? That is a violation, skinny boy. Unless you like it. What is normal sexually these days? I guess so. I think, I think just really just like sexual relations between a man and a woman, you know, and whatever you do in the bedroom. I think when you start introducing items, objects, and other people, then you're teetering on something different, you know. And I don't know. I've seen people that have, introduced some weird stuff, and then their relationship just kind of went downhill, you know. And then you have a lot of people that just tolerate each other. So I don't know. But it ain't my issue. I don't have a partner. I'm not doing any, so that's not something I have to worry about right now. But yeah, I see a lot of women write into columns online where they're asking questions about their men, and they're like, well, he wants to do this and he wants to do that. Is this normal? I guess we could just say, what is normal, you know? And at the end of the day, it's about what you like and what you want to do and what you're willing to do, you know? Sometimes it's not worth it, especially if it's harming your body. Hey, Sanjit. My husband usually would do... Oh, Emily, you telling too much now. Don't be telling us about you and your husband business, girl. In my view, trying to enforce morality by laws is useless. Yeah, that's like with the abortion thing. I think it's been in effect too long to try to say, okay, we just gonna take it away. You can't force a person to keep something that they don't want. If these kids hit me with this football, or if they knock my soda over, it's gonna be a problem. They're cute though. I will put the camera on them, but I feel like I know this kid from somewhere. You look familiar. Yeah, telling somebody how to be intimate. Yeah, it shouldn't be what people do. I think as long as it doesn't directly affect you, do what you're gonna do. But when it starts affecting me and mine, we got a problem. Skinny boy, you said what? You can't relate. You said you gonna sell a bit. What you gonna sell? Oh, you sell a bit. Oh, okay. But you like to sell it, SELL. You like to sell a bit here and there? When you said dildo, he turned around so fast. Sorry, hubby. My bad. But yeah, like, because the economy is so bad and people can't get jobs, which I really do believe it's really tough to get a job. And I'm just basing this on my experience and the things that I've seen and me speaking. There's another lady I know who's been looking for a job the same amount of time as me, and she's qualified. So I know it's not just me, especially if you see everybody online talking about how they've filled out these applications, they've gone to these interviews, and they still can't. It's very telling about, So my question is, women that do have to sell their bodies to be able to feed their kids. Like, is that wrong? Like, if you know, if what's in between your legs is going to get you what you need to feed your baby for the next couple of days, is that wrong? You know, I think people do what they got to do. There should be some other alternatives, but I think also that's where faith comes in. A lot of people aren't really trusting in God to take care of their needs, and so they are resorting to doing things like that, OnlyFans, and getting what do you call those, $40 on Cash App, you know, to make ends meet. And I think it's unfortunate and it shouldn't have to be that way, but it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So I try not to judge, because I don't know what I would do if I couldn't feed my son, you know. But that's where faith comes in. You got to have a super faith. Hey, Nazima. Does that get boring for you and Emily? Yeah, I would imagine missionary all the time is kind of boring. You got to spice it up a little bit. She said sometimes, but not a lot. Yeah. I would like to try something new after we done having this one. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, keep it spicy. Keep it interesting. I think, honestly, really just communication is key. You know, I think if you keep exploring each other and keep getting to know each other and learning about each other, because I think you could be with somebody for years and really not know who they are. I knew a couple who the wife had no idea that her husband played the guitar, and they had been married already at 10 years at this point. She had no idea. She was like, "You can play the guitar?" He was like, "Yeah." Went and bought one and was rocking out. So I like stuff like that, because I think we can never really know a person fully, you know. Just stay interested enough, you know. And as long as you communicate, I'll tell you, some of the best relationships that I ever had were with people that we were able to communicate really well. Somebody that just intrigued me. Oh, that mental stimulation, boy. That made everything else better, honestly. So. Judge says, most of my women enjoyed different positions, so I had to study the Kama Sutra. Oh, yeah. Judge was hooking up with them Franks. The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out. See, I had to sing something for Judge because he's older that he would remember. He knows that song, right? But if I start singing Glorilla or, well, he might know Sexy Red. Judge is a Sexy Red fan. So he might know some Sexy Red if I quote her. Judge asking, speaking of guitarists, rest in peace. I know, rest in peace, Tito. You was a real one, Tito. The Jackson 5, my son loves the Jacksons. Oh my God, he loves Michael Jackson. And I think it's because anytime Jackson come on, I turn it up real loud and I let him know, who is this? It's Michael Jackson, the icon. I had to stand up one day and explain to him how legendary and iconic Michael Jackson was. I said, you'd have no idea. I said, Michael Jackson is one of those people your grandkids and other kid will be talking about. That's just how iconic and legendary he was.
That's not fair.
From Moscow, what up, Magist? 13. I never thought anything could be wrong between a man or a woman as long as they both cool with it. Yeah, I think as long as there's consent and everybody agrees and they decide to do it, who are we to say? You know, if it's wrong, then it's they will see. They will quickly find out, including adding extra people into the relationship. Me, I don't share at all. I'm very territorial. Oh, you put me out there. No, I don't do Sexy Red. She not red or sexy. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Judge, because I swear, I thought you was a fan. The way you be liking to talk about her. I thought you liked the heifer. Skinny Boy says, my generation was P. Pablo, Freak League. Here we go. Yeah. I remember when that song came out. I think I just joined the military when that song came out.
If they want.
A long time ago. I'm old.
If they want to.
He ain't keeping score. So my point about Diddy, what the hell is a freak off? Well, Judge, from what I've read in the papers, aka online, is basically a bunch of men with baby oils
That's not a touchdown.
being freaky with each other. I don't know. If you watch any videos where they're breaking down like the charges, or like the videos where people have sued him and then they explain the things that he did to them, I think that will explain what a freak off is. You know, I think it's something like him being a, oh yeah, see, yeah. And I'm not really sure, is that when the guy likes to watch other people do it with their significant other, or if he likes for people to do things to his body? I don't, I'm such a prude, I have no idea. I don't know. It's all pretty crazy. Oh, this little boy said he get. Why are you using that language? Ooh, they bad. I'm about to get off of here, y'all. I saw a video of Diddy and his mama on the drop refueling from a freak off. What? From the drip, refueling from a freak off. Oh. His mom was involved in those? I want to know what's up with Mary J. Blige. I heard she was complicit in some activities, and that she was saying that this was like part of her rites of passage or part of her like initiation into bad boys or whatever. That would be interesting to find out, because I've always looked at Mary a certain kind of way, and so if she was implicit in like even trafficking girls or bringing girls to him, that would break my heart, you know. An orgy is not illegal and cuck is not either. Yeah, it's not illegal, but when you force people to do it, when you use, and that's the problem I have, Judge, none of this stuff is illegal, right? When we're grown, we can do whatever we want, but when you are using your power to intimidate and influence people to do things that they're not comfortable with, that is unlawful. That's the problem. It has to be consensual, like you stated, right? You know, and even if they're grown and they say, okay, I'll do this because I need this money, it still don't make it right. Yeah, and he was, see, I think that's the thing. I think some of it was forced, and the drugs and stuff like that, and all of that is illegal, and that's not right. You know, you have all this money, you shouldn't have to force somebody to do that. Most women that like men with money would be willing to do all of that and more for nothing. You know, you don't have to drug them. And the ones that aren't interested, okay. But you know what? People that that don't know how to control themselves, it's hard for them to take no as an answer. You know, so when you have a lack of control, and somebody tells you no, or you know they're not down with that, it makes you do stupid shit. That's the key. Was it forced? But that's my point. Even if it wasn't forced, you using your position of power to influence them to do something, that is wrong. That's just like, okay, say you work in a corporate office, or you work in any, and say you're the manager, right? And you have your workers picking up your dry cleaning or going to get you lunch, stuff like that. That's not forcing them, but is it right? It's not. You're using your position of authority to control what other people do. That's why there are laws against it, because a lot of people are pussy and they can't speak up for themselves. Instead of saying no, they just do it, and then they go home and complain about it. You know, so that's a problem. People can't stand up for themselves, so they created laws for this reason. I don't see how a man can force another man. Like I said, that it's positional. It has to do with authority. You know, And that's not cool. I think he locked them in a room with no... Oh, my God. What? Who y'all think is worse, Diddy or R. Kelly, y'all? I don't care who you are. I'm not doing it. Yeah. But a lot of people ain't strong-willed like that, Judge. A lot of people aren't. And then a lot of them secretly wanted to do it. I believe some of these lawsuits are money grabs, you know. That's just like with Christian Keys and how he was threatening to tell on Tyler Perry. You know, and all of a sudden he shut up after that, right? He put the carrot out there trying to get people interested so that people could guess and say he was gonna come out and say who it was that did this to him, but he was paid off. What up, Zoe? I'm talking to my son as I type. You have his number. Okay, you put it in my email? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Zoe. Hope you have a good day. You as well, Ray. One man forcing a whole room full of people. I can't see that. I guess I'm old. Well, have you ever heard of, there's an effect, Erica, you might know, it's an effect where if you're sitting in a room, right, and you notice something isn't right, but because nobody else is saying anything about it, you don't say anything about it, you just kind of let it happen. I think that's one of these situations too, especially if they all want something from him. That's him using his authority on those people. Could they have said, no, I'm not, and just dipped? Yeah, and they should have. But they didn't, you know? So is he completely in the wrong for their lack of, denial or their lack of whatever? No. I think the onus falls on both parties, honestly. But with him, like I said, he was the leader. He's the person in charge. So when you're in charge of something, everything falls on the person who's in charge. You know, the leader takes the fall. So, and you just can't abuse your power like that. I'm sorry. However do you need it? However do you want it? Jojo, what's up? They said I got banned from Tinder because I put my Cash App on there. What does banned mean? Why you put your Cash App on Tinder? So people got to send you $40 before you'll go on a date with them or talk to them on Tinder? That ain't right. They should have banned you. You're welcome, and he's waiting for your call. Okay.
Also, banned means for a while, you're not allowed to go on that area for a certain amount of days or minutes. Are you wearing...
What up, Dale Daniel? Are you wearing flip-flops or shoes? I'm wearing shoes because I'm at the park.
Yeah.
No flip-flops today. Love from India. What up, Avinash? Where are you from? Which country? The United States of America, baby.
Also,
USA.
I have a question for all the people in there. Are you supposed to wear Crocs with socks? This is a question that I need to know. Are you supposed to wear Crocs with socks? Because personally, no.
But then you always complain, right? Like when you get mosquito bites or when your feet stick to the bottom of your Crocs. Because, listen, I've told you before, you don't have to put socks on with your Crocs, but you do anyway. Alonzo said, what up, Judge? See, you follow the good ones, too. That's what's up. Yeah, I appreciate you guys all coming through.
You ate the blue one.
I did. I got bored, so I was like, let me just pop this in my mouth and talk about how our food is unhealthy and ultra-processed. And
wait, so you're eating unhealthy food while talking why you should not?
It was just one, though. Everything in moderation. We could eat fast food. We could eat out. We could do all this stuff, but it has to be in moderation. Just not. No, we just had takeout yesterday.
I don't remember that.
Indian food. So that means I have to cook today.
Barely even.
I have to cook today. What? I don't know. I think about what's in the house. Maybe I'll make some garlic pasta and some shrimp. But you don't be eating shrimp just like that when I saute it. Maybe I'll just do like a rice. I don't know. I'll figure it out. What do for a full day positive and energy? Get outside and get sun. That's what you have to do if you want to have a good day and have a positive mindset. You have to get some sunlight, natural sunlight, because vitamin D acts like as a hormone in your body, and it needs it. And there'll be times where I'm feeling really, really down, not feeling good at all, and then I come outside and that sun hits me, and it will change my whole mood.
Yeah, I agree on that one.
Emily says, my husband didn't know I used to play the flute. It took him 2 years to see. And he just keeps learning something new about you. You're going to keep learning something new about him. That makes it exciting, right?
He thought it was just a toy I never used.
What did she say? Oh, she said, I brought my flute out. He thought it was... Was it one of the little plastic ones that we used to play in the elementary school? Those things were horrible. Everybody sounded bad with those plastic flutes. I remember mine because it was white and it had red around the holes. Oh my gosh. I remember that flute. I wonder whatever happened to it.
Also,
What?
He said, are you a doctor?
Nope, I'm not. Don't want to be one either.
Ooh, I
It's a lot
thought
of work.
you was talking something else.
Me too. I was scared. I was scared to read it out loud, Judge. I was like, what's Emily about to say? Like, I can't read that one out loud.
Hi, sister.
Ramya. I like that name. Ramya.
That sounds like ramen.
So did you guys answer real quick so Bishop can get out of my face? Are you supposed to wear socks with Crocs? I think
really.
It depends on where you're going.
No.
If you're going to the beach, then no.
I don't
If
really
you're going-
like Indian food. Not that much.
Oh, you don't like it?
Mm,
I love it. That's why I don't buy it that often, because you don't care too much for it. But I think maybe next time we'll try butter chicken instead of the tiki masala, or we'll do. But you like the samosas. You like samosas.
Yeah, I like the rice. I just didn't like this
Sauce.
Yeah, I could mind it a bit, but they put too much on it to the point where it was like.
Well, that's what I added to it, because the sauce and the chicken came separate than that, so that was my bad. I put too much on it. But I feel like this last time when I made you leftovers, I didn't put that much sauce, so you should be happy. Caught my last live, or my first live. You're funny. Thank you, skinny boy. Zoe said,
He's skinny.
LOL, there were no Crocs when I was your age, but I could tell you, young man, that wearing shoes without socks makes your feet stink.
True.
That's it. True story.
I have tried, but isn't it the same with socks and
No,
it gets
absolutely
it warm
not.
as well?
Absolutely. Now, that's if your feet get wet for some reason, or if your feet start sweating, then yeah. But without socks, it's 10 times worse. Why do you think I have to put that odor eaters in your shoes? I've had this one since I was 9. Oh, okay. Do you still practice? Hey, what up, my fellow Trump supporters? What it do, Amit? George says, I always wanted to play a flute, but the wooden ones. Okay. Well, the ones I'm talking about, they were just like plastic play ones, in elementary school. Indian women, get the child out of the frame. I'm trying to. Oh, my God. Let's see. How do I remove this person?
Just click remove.
No, it will only remove his comment and not him as a person, but I want him out. Let's see.
What do you do?
Yeah, Emily saying, yes, kid, yes. They make your feet stink when you don't wear socks. I don't wear Crocs, just Adidas, and I always wear socks. Yep. He's giving me flashbacks, tearing up those sour. He was mad, y'all, because it says right here, because he says he doesn't like it, right? And I always know when my son don't like something, but it says the original since 1985. And
they haven't changed it at all.
They haven't changed the formula. And so maybe that's why. Okay, so that's the thing. It's GMO and gelatin free. So maybe that's why it doesn't taste as good.
And because it has a weird animal that's hard to text out what it is.
Maybe that's not an ant. That looks like a.
What even is that?
A deer? No, that's a fox.
That's the thing that angers me the most. I don't know what it is, and I want to find out.
It looks like a deer. I don't know. Y'all tell him.
So what about the horns?
Those aren't horns. Those are his ears.
No, I mean like deers have horns, right?
Mm-hmm. He said, Mr. Bishop, there's no ventilation. Your feet will stink. Alonzo, you are a clutch. What does that mean? Press high user. I did. Yeah, get the weirdo out of here. Africa, the motherland. Thanks, Miss Emily. I have been the best I can be. I am just really good. Okay. That's what's up. I kept seeing that Nikado avocado guy going viral about him like losing weight, and turns out he used to be a really good violin player. I guess he still plays the violin. I got to check out some of his stuff, but I was looking at his resume, and he's played at Carnegie Hall, the Kennedy Center, and other places like that. And I think playing an instrument really makes a person real
It's a
well-rounded.
dox, a deer-fox fusion.
A dox, okay. A deer and a fox fusion.
Hey, Ma.
There you go. You understand now? Does that settle your spirit?
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, they put too
What
much.
up, Bakari?
They put too much in it to the point where you can't even
Hi.
taste the cotton candy.
That's good. You don't need all that extra. Peace and love to the chat. How you doing, Bakari? What you up to this weekend? What is your name, sister? Mo. My name is Mo. M-O.
Nope, that's
Hey, beautiful. Hey, problem reporter.
That's not
Whoever
true.
said those glasses were a good idea, they lied. You're welcome. Dang, just roast. Just come on my chat and roast me. I like them.
ban.
That's all that matters, is that I like them. Right, Rat King?
Also,
The Rat King is funny. He's stupid.
what?
I need to drink water now. Yes.
Why'd you ban
Stay
the guy?
hydrated. I drank a lot of water before I came out here earlier.
Oh yeah, I
'cause was like,
posted
know I'm gonna
him.
drink this.
I posted her a video about drinking water.
You posted a video about me drinking water?
You know the weird thing with the mother.
Oh, you sent it to me.
With the water bottle.
Yeah, did you send it to me and
Yeah.
text it to me? Okay. Bakari said, I'm chilling. Yeah, we're chilling today too. I was like, let me not do any housework and save it for tomorrow.
Yeah. I want
like
to
the
bet
glass.
against
Thank
her.
you, Judge. Judge likes this. I know somebody like it.
I
Hello, how are you? Good, Mr. Bilal. How you doing?
I want to bet against
Skinny
her.
boy like the glasses too.
I want to bet against her.
You want to bet against me? Okay.
Yeah, I wanna bet against
Emily,
you.
pay attention. What bet did you win, son?
If I did the thing, went there, went around.
What thing? Beat me in a race?
Yes, it was a thing where I went the swirly path. You were walking. I had to go down there and then do the swirly path, go back, and then go back. And you only had to do that entire part while walking. And I beat you.
You did. So what did you win?
Not to clean the downstairs bathroom tomorrow.
You won. Good job. Zoe said he likes him too. Salute. Nice figure. Yep. You guys getting on the grill this weekend? There was a family over there celebrating a 1-year-old baby, and man, that barbecue on the grill smelled amazing. When I walked by, I was like, oh my god, this smells good. I gotta clean my grill. Throw something on before the weather really turns.
Definitely.
Maybe we could do something tomorrow. Throw something on there. Some corn on the cob, some turkey sausage, or your hot dogs that you like.
Wait, can I say something to them? It's a secret. It's a secret.
No.
It's a secret.
Just tell it. I'm gonna find out anyway. What's the secret?
Can
Spill
you
it.
just help her with barbecue? Can you come please help with barbecue? She really needs the help.
What do I do wrong? Because the last time I made you some hot dogs on the grill, you ate them all up.
No, I mean, it was like you need help cleaning it up.
Oh,
To
cleaning
get
it.
it
Oh,
ready.
but not the food that I make on it, huh?
No.
Yeah, you better clean it up, boy.
I'm asking them to help us. Not by actually coming here. You know what I mean.
To tell me how to clean it. Somebody told me to put lemons. Use lemons, and that will clean the grill. The stuff, it'll just come right off. But I line it with aluminum foil anyway. So it should be good. But it's been outside. Covered up, but, there's holes on the top. So I don't know if anything's gotten in there. We'll see.
Uh,
I need to win a bet so I don't have to clean my room. My dad bathroom, yep. Argentina in the house. I bet they would be hella pissed off. I love it. Your son's sister. Yeah, that's my baby. Don't know where I would be if I didn't have them. If we flirted with their women. What are you talking about? Who would be hella pissed off if you flirted with their women?
the people that has the women.
Mo is burning meat. Yeah. Yeah, he came on here trying to, but he cleaned it up. He cleaned it up. He cleaned it up, y'all. I know how to grill. I may not be the best, but my food be good.
Like, not really the best. There could be a lot.
It be your own people, y'all. Ooh, it be your own people. You ain't right, son. It be your own people.
I know that.
I think sometimes this kid forgets that, you know, he needs me to like survive and eat and have food.
I don't forget that.
All right, go finish playing because we're about to leave soon.
Oh man,
It's gonna be dark soon.
it's gonna be dark.
Mm-hmm. Of course, we don't see their women. All these foreigners in here. Skinny boy kids have no filter, God. They don't give a.
What's a filter?
Where you censor what you say, where you don't think twice before you say something. You just say it. No filter.
Isn't that the thing with teenagers as well?
Yeah, unfortunately. But I think by the time you become a teenager, you know how to get away with certain things with your parents and what you don't. By that time, if your kids are just disobedient,
Probably
it's a wrap. It's really hard to reel them back in. That's why it's very important when they're young, Emily, to rear them in the direction in which you want them to go early. Don't wait until they're 5 and 6 and starting to act out. You get them soon as they start acting up. You have to check them and correct them, starting from like 2 on up. You have to correct them right away.
Tastes like medicine.
And
like,
then it just makes it easier
horrible,
as you get older.
Like very horrible.
But you see,
medicine.
my kid, I tell him to go and play, and I have to do it more than once. So since I've already told him twice and he still hasn't done it, there will be consequences later. And that's the thing too. You have to stick to your word. If you promise your kids that there's going to be consequences and repercussions for their behavior, you have to stick to it. Otherwise, anything you say doesn't. There, I literally see like, well, yeah, there's a bunch of little kids here, huh? There's a big girl over there. I don't know. I see a big girl, and there's kids right there in the little park that are your age. Straight ahead, little kid in the red to the right. That one, yeah, there's some big kids. You have to stick to your guns. But if you don't keep your word, when it comes to good things and bads, whether it be rewarding them or punishing them, they won't take you seriously. So. Alonzo says to Skinny Boy, yeah, you got to clean your bathroom. Have to. My grandma used to say, if a woman has dirty shoes, she'll have a dirty bathroom. Just saying, the reciprocal applies. Okay. Dirty shoes in a dirty bathroom. Okay. I thought that would apply to men. No? Well, Zoe, indeed. I was just making a joke in reference to the better son one. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to clean the bathroom tomorrow. He'll have his normal little chores. I ain't gonna do too much. He had a good week. I can't complain, you know. And one of his main chores is taking out the trash. He always takes out the trash without giving me no lip. I never have to. Sometimes he'll replace the trash bag. Most of the time he won't. But when I tell him, oh, it stinks in here, or I think the trash needs to be, he just up and does it. Never complains about that thing. So I'm blessed when it comes to that for the most part. I never talked as a kid around adults. My mama didn't play. I know that's right. My auntie used to say to me, get out of my mouth. Get out of my mouth. Or you need to stay in a child's place. Ooh, I'm going to screenshot that, so. A wise man thinks 5 times before he speaks once. I like that. Of course, I never talked much anyway. Ah, you were quiet. I was always listening. Yep, observing. Skinny Boy says, I love my father, but as I got older, I became more of a friend. Parents shouldn't do that too much with their children. Exactly. Let them understand the difference between friendship and parent-child relationship first. That has to be established first. Has to be established first. And then when they get older and you're able to loosen the reins a little bit, then I think, but yeah, as a child, ain't no way a kid should feel comfortable cussing in front of their parents, talking shit to their parents, being blatantly disrespectful to their parents. It's unacceptable. So cute, our mom and son relationship. Yeah, I love my baby, and he loves me. I hope she likes me. Who? You hope who like you? Shouldn't not smoke vapes, but you grown. I know, Judge. I know. It's one of those things that I have to work on. Every day I wake up and say, I'm going to not smoke as much, and then I end up puffing on it. No more what? Grandmas don't lie. One of my grandmas saying was, don't take no wooden nickels. You know what that means? Mind you, I'm a girl. She's talking to me as a girl. What does that mean? Don't take no wooden nickels. What does that mean to y'all? And she always told it to me right before I was about to leave the house with a boy. Basically, don't settle for less. Don't settle for less, baby. Know your worth and then add tax. What's fake? Worthless. Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, worthless, fake. Yep, there you guys go. Sorry, fake, worthless. Yep. Don't take no fake. Don't take no counterfeit nothing. If it's the real deal, then go for it. But if he's not showing and proving, nope. Don't settle for it. It's worthless. Let me see what they... I'm so glad that YouTube automatically deletes crazy messages. Get paid, but with real money. No. I just told you what it meant. Don't take no wooden nickels. Like, don't settle for less. Don't settle for no BS. Don't give your time, energy, and resources and love away to somebody that doesn't deserve it. From Siberia, with love, Russia. What's up? What is up? I was watching another stream. You guys make sure you check out a lady named Polka Nova. She's on YouTube. Very pretty young girl, finding her way. And I mentioned one time, I said, you notice how we don't find random change on the streets anymore, or just anywhere? I used to see dollars and quarters and especially pennies. You don't see none of that on the streets no more. Never. And she actually picked up a counterfeit $100 bill that she found somewhere. And she said the front looked real, and then she turned it around and it was a godly message talking about, for the love of money is the root of all evil. And it just gave like a little blurb about that. And so she keeps it in her wallet. But yeah, you don't find random change anymore. Alonzo says, I have all boys, 5 of them, aging 28 to 39. They all heard this. America is a democracy. My house is a dictatorship. Dads make some very unpopular decisions. Dang, Zoe, you got all boys, no girls? No girls. Whew. Me and Erica was just talking about that earlier, man. A man that can make boys and only boys. Nothing but trouble right there. Funny, I saw a penny at the gas station yesterday. He was like, wow, it's rare now. It is. It is. A penny at the gas station. Yeah, this house is a dictatorship. I tell you. what to do. I'm learning to loosen up a little bit on my son and allow him to make certain decisions. I'm trying to give him a little bit more, independence, and giving him the opportunity to make some mistakes, you know. But at the end of the day, my word is law, you know. And sometimes when I'm tired or being lazy or feeling depressed or having anxiety issues, sometimes I will be a little bit more lenient. So I constantly have to stay on guard about that, because I could easily just be like, yeah, go, you can get on your iPad, and he'll be on there for 4 or 5 hours and I haven't said anything. So I have to check that and still be a parent even when I'm not feeling good. That's another sacrifice that parents make. Even when things aren't going good in our lives, we still have to take care of responsibility. No excuses. No excuses. Because we're the ones that brought them in this world and they didn't ask to be here. I'm glad you put that in there, Amon, really, because I was telling my son, because he be having restless legs at night, and I said, because he runs a lot, he plays sports, so his legs be hurting or just feeling funny, and it stops him from sleeping. And I say, you have to eat more bananas and spinach. You need that potassium to help your legs at night, you know. I give him the Epsom salt. They did a pacer test at PE this week, and he said he got second place. He came in second, and his legs have been hurting ever since. So I gave him a little Epsom salt bath and gave him a massage on his legs with some magnesium cream and ginger oil, and that seemed to help a little bit, but I know that he needs more potassium. I had one daughter, I was a player, karma. Facts. I'm sorry, but when men have daughters, I'm like, it's something you did in your lifetime, buddy. It's something you did in your, yeah. You know, bed bugs are named bed bugs because they're bugs on bed. Who named them cockroaches? I don't know. Can the moderator please remove these trolls? That would be nice. Yes, Emily. What Emily say? Akil, one of my friends told me girls hate. Oh, do you want it? Oh my God, Akil. Jesus. You know, some weirdos online, y'all. They come in and just say whatever because they be bored, and then they swipe up and go to the next one and say the same joke. But it's giving me views, so hey. All I know is I don't know one female that hit that. Thank you. I don't know one either. Yeah. I didn't, when I was being active, it wasn't a requirement for me. It was nice, you know, but that's something too that I'm not always in the mood for either. So, I mean, I think everybody is different, but I think generally speaking, you know, most women are okay with it. And I think most women enjoy it if the person knows what they're doing, honey. They got to know what they're doing down there, okay? Well, Mo, with a boy, you worry about one knothead, but with a girl, you worry about 10,000. Yeah, especially if she pretty too. You know, there's women that have that pretty privilege, and it can work in their favor, but it also can work against them. Because when you're just super pretty or naturally built a certain way, it brings attention from all types of people. So you have to be very careful, you know. And I was the ugly kid. I was not cute, y'all. And then I had a jerry curl. Oh, it was the worst, right? And my mom from the old school, she would not let me shave my legs. And so I get my hands. You see, I have these big manly hands. So I got my hands from my dad, and I'm hairy like my dad, right? And my mom and my sister, my granny, no hair on their legs, just hairless. But I got the, you know, those genes from my dad because I'm the firstborn, I assume, right? And so when I was younger, my legs would be hairy like I was a little boy. So I barely ever wore shorts in the summertime. And so I used to beg my mom when I was 12, like, can I please shave my legs, please? And she was like, no, you're too young for that. My mom did not let me shave my legs until I was like 14 or 15. And I remember one day I said, you know what, F it, it's hot. We going to wherever we was going. I'm gonna wear some shorts. I wore shorts with my hairy legs. And the guy behind the counter was like, how you doing, little fella? What can I do for you, fella? Never again. I said, F this, I ain't. I'm from Cali. Skinny Boy says, I'm 35. I haven't procreated yet, but I definitely plan on having children. That's right. Are you currently dating, though, Skinny Boy? Have you found the one? Are you out there? Are you putting yourself out there? Meeting new people? Finding a woman that's worthy of your seed? Or it'll be toothpaste. Money Donuts. You're not funny, bruh. Like, if you were saying something that was funny, I'd probably let you rock, but you ain't even funny. Yeah, you was a player and you owned it. That's right. At least you know. At least you know. I bet it was fun, too, being a player, wasn't it? Yeah. They blocked your message, Judge, but Mo is attracting a lot. Where are you from? I'm from California, Priyanshu. What type of chick to vote Kamala Harris and watch Oprah Winfrey on a Saturday? I don't know who I'm voting for. But I know for one thing, it will not be Kamala Harris. Absolutely not. Yeah, they always in black women's spaces. It's 6:39 here. The sun is going down. The mods are slacking. He said, Emily, don't hold back. Do you? Yeah, Judge want to know, do you return the favor, ma'am? Do ya? She said, nah, I'll tell you what I say. If she was up your butt punting footballs, you would... Right? Just said, I enjoyed smoking them when I was over there. When you were over where? Yes, I did. I just told you my age, Skinny Boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have a Polaroid picture in my old picture books, and my granny used to write on all of her pictures. You know, the month and year, who's in the picture or what was going on, and it says her first Jerry curl. Jeez. I got a picture of me when I got my first Jerry curl, y'all. This was back in what, 89, 91 maybe? Let me see. That would have been 5th or 6th grade. 5th or 6th grade. So that was like, yeah, 89 maybe? Yeah. She way too chill. Who chill? I'm not dating. I need to get my coins right first. I'm broke and dusty at the moment. I'm glad you know that about yourself, sir. And I'm glad that you are aware that you are not in a position to date. That is very wise of you to know your limitations. So what are you doing to get out of that position? Are you going to learn to trade? Are you just surviving day to day? Oh my God, y'all see these cops? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cops for one truck. You know it's a nigga driving. Every time I see a bunch of cars, a bunch of cop cars pulling over a person, I always say a prayer, because I'm like, yo, that's never good. Skinny Boy says, get that paper, Skinny Boy. What are you doing? Yeah, he's telling you right. You got to get that paper. Because as soon as you get that paper, you know, the women will just come. What's in the vape? I don't know. But this is strawberry mango flavor. How they blocking me and not these trolls? Your OnlyFans ain't popping yet. And that's the thing too. Don't you need a partner to do stuff with on there for it to get popping? I mean, or you get, like, if you have a nice body, I'm sure if you show like your abs and stuff like that. I'm not promoting OnlyFans, but I'm just saying, you know, If you got something for people to look at, I know somebody that wanted to read books on OnlyFans. You could do something different, be different. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't always have to be sexual, even though I know that's what most people come on there for. But you can always start a new trend, do something different. Where are you? I'm in the United States. You was in Iraq? Gotcha, Skinny. Damn, I was born in 88. Oh, yeah. I was already 10 by then. Skinny boy. I got brothers your age. Got a little brother your age. One brother your age, and then another brother that's 5 years under that. He's going to be 30 in January. And they still feel like my baby brothers because, you know, for some reason, boys, my phone is about to die, y'all. So if it cuts out, speaking of OnlyFans, who is forcing them to do weird stuff? See, and that's the thing, too. Like, I remember, oh, my God, I remember this dude I used to date. He was into a lot of those cornos, and he would buy the tapes or the DVDs. He would rent them. And that's how I found out about Booty Talk and how there was, like, number 75 or 100. Like, it's just a series, right? Anyways, there was one DVD that he had, because I'm looking through him, like, and he would have it on in the background. Like, he was different. Anyways, this is the same guy that had the thing and oh my God, there's like 2 more cops that showed up, y'all. What is going on? I wonder if this is like a wanted criminal. Anyways, the cover of the DVD, the woman looked horrified. Horrified. I mean, she was a white, I can see it in my face because I have not a photograph, remember, but I never forget a face. And she looked like a cracked out white girl. And on the cover, she just had this look of despair, like, help, like, I don't want to be here. And I remember saying something to him. I was like, look at this girl. I was like, she don't want to do this. And he snatched it and was like, you tripping. You thinking too much into it. And that's the thing. A lot of people that buy they don't care about other people. They don't care. As long as they're getting their rocks off and they're satisfying their flesh, they could care less what that person on the screen is going through or what they had to do to get there. I don't like that. I was joking about OnlyFans. I know, I figure. I'm a vendor surviving day to day, but I also grow food. Okay. I'm definitely not about to waste a woman's time until I'm financially ready. That's good for you, skinny boy. That's very good. That's admirable. That's very admirable. That means you are a real man. You want to be able to take care of yourself fully before you can and have extra money to date. Zoe said, yeah, the youngsters say the elders are tricking, Skinny. But as an elder, I can tell you that it ain't tricking. If you got it, it ain't. Get your money. When I found my daddy's Booty Talk VHS, it was I know that's right. I know that's right. Maybe you need to move around from the police. I'm far away from it. It's literally about it's at least 200-300 feet from me. It's not even close to me. Like if they start shooting or something, yeah. It's like there, and then there's a fence, and then there's the cops from where you enter in through the park. So I'm not even close to it, but I see them lights, and I see that little pickup truck. Yeah. I hope it doesn't come to that. Hey, Vishal. Tricking should be the last option, not the first. Absolutely. You know, that's when you get desperate and you're like, listen, I'm just willing to pay for it at this point. I'm just willing to pay for it at this point. You know, but I don't think it should ever have to come to that either. But I feel like that's like one of those things that men look forward to, like when they're young. I just want to be able to buy some pussy, you know, just to see what it be like, you know. But you shouldn't have to, you know. I think just pretending and trying to be something that you're not, you know, people are more in tune with frequency than others think. And people know when something ain't right or if the chemistry just ain't there. you know. So I think at the end of the day, you just have to be yourself, and whoever's for you will appreciate you for you, you know. It's easy for me to tell who tolerates me rather than who actually likes me. The people that I feel that tolerate me, I just simply don't deal with them. But I know when somebody really likes me for me, you know. I'm from the U.S., Vishal. The ones don't have other options. Yeah, so yeah, some of them don't. But that's because they're trying to get women that they know don't like them. You know, if you're a gamer in your mama's basement, then you should be trying to hook up with other gamers, other nerds. You know, there's conventions and Comic-Con and stuff like that. People don't want to, you know, hang out with people that are like them. That's a problem. It's therapeutic sitting at a park listening to children play. It is. I love it. The squeaking on the thing is kind of annoying, but when you get older, you just kind of tune certain things out. You never ask a lady how old she is, Vishal. What's your favorite song? I have a lot of favorite songs. Off the top, shit, I can't think. Under the Bridge by the Red Hot Chili Peppers is one. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me on away. That is one of my favorite songs. What's your favorite song? It don't hit the same when you pay. No enthusiasm. That's the thing. If you paying, she should have all kind of enthusiasm because she just got paid to do that. You may look up and she doing her nails. She doing her nails. Oh shit. That is funny. My pops is a gigolo. Really? I learned from him not to trick off. He's a handsome man, so I don't understand why he does it. Well, that's why, because he's handsome and he can get away with it. And women are willing to buy him things, take care of him because he looks good. You know, he's using his handsome privilege to get what he wants. You know, and a lot of people do that, you know. But I think that stifles a man from being an actual man when they rely on a woman, regardless of what you have or how you present, you know. Taking advantage of women is not a good trait. It's not godly. Hey, Asif. I look 30 plus. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take it. Thank you. Emily says, I say what I think. That's right. Judge do too. Y'all ain't got no filter. Oh, my bad. I meant he does the tricking. Oh, your dad does the tricking. Yeah. We got a lot of simps out here, you know? I mean, and all you got to do is just look at your, you know, our parents aren't perfect, right? There's flaws in all of us. So if your dad is tricking and you see what he's garnered from the tricking, and I'm sure it hasn't been anything positive, you know, our parents teach us a lot in how they act, and either we're going to follow their lead or we're going to be like, that's wrong. I know what not to do now. Hey, what's up? Thank you. Why are you running over
It's
here
still
like that?
going?
It's still going. I know. It's about to die. I'm surprised it ain't dead. Women always give me money. I guess I can't relate. Yeah, yeah. If you got it like that, listen, at the end of the day, too, if you're a good man or if you treat your woman good or you show some sort of value to her, she's going to spoil you. She will spoil you. You just got to be a good man. You know, women don't mind spoiling their men. I promise you. Oh, you want your drink? My favorite song is JG. You stupid. From the commercial. If she don't want me, I don't want her either. We have to have dignity and pride. If somebody ain't interested in us, keep it moving. Don't stay trying to convince them to be with you. Man or woman, I don't care who it is. I don't care if you got a peg leg. If she's showing you she don't want you, keep it moving. Because there's somebody out there that like it. Promise you that. He has 3 kids by 3 women. I definitely take heed to his mistakes. He's a great father. There you go. He's a good father. And you know what not to do based on what you've seen. And that's all that matters.
What is your favorite song? I'm doing the
I already told her my favorite song.
What is it?
I told her one of my favorite songs was Under the Bridge by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. What's your favorite song? Hey, Verinder. You're right. If she really like you, then you good. Yeah. She gonna spoil you if she like you. I know I like to spoil mine when I have one. For sure, for sure.
Probably Sunroof.
Sunroof?
Yeah, that's my favorite song.
Yeah, you have to know your worth. Like who likes you. Yep. And that's where it starts, knowing your worth first. Because if you don't know what your worth is, people will take advantage of you and treat you like crap, and you'll just accept anything because you don't know your worth. You don't know how valuable you are. I was fat, but I got skinny, and I ended up how I am now. Okay. That's what's up.
Wait, Skinny Boy was that? Oh,
No,
for a second
Emily.
I thought it was Skinny Boy.
Me too. But that was Emily said that. And it's big back season, y'all. So make sure, because it's barbecues and everything, and then we're going into the fall and the colder weather. Who else came on? She was a damn fool that ruined that for me. I went and got my own. What happened? Oh, I missed the story. Amen. Judge cannot make somebody want you. Yep. That's when the tricking comes. And yep. You start tricking when you realize you just being you ain't enough. So then you start doing extra stuff, doing too much, making them your main priority. That's wasting time, energy, and resources on somebody that will never value you. If they can't value you for who you are, genuinely and initially, no. Zoe says, fortunately for me, I always had my own. One time I tried to gigolo listening to my brother. She paid like she waited. What does that mean? What does that mean? Hey, Penny Yoy, Penimoy. But she was a damn fool that ruined that for me. I went and got my own. Yeah. Men need to be empowered to do for self. I believe that. You have to be empowered to do for self. And when everything is just given to you, it doesn't empower a man to want to do for you. I honestly believe that. There have been plenty of times where there were things I wanted to do, but I was stopped. My conscience, my God conscience said, no, don't do it, Mo. Don't do it. You're doing too much. Because then he'll come to expect that. And then when you need him, he ain't going to be able to have you. So there have been plenty of times where I wanted to go above and beyond, but nah, you just can't. You just can't. Yeah, Emily, my battery died and went off. And so when I got back on to make my live public and not private, because that's what happens when you end the stream, it wouldn't show it to me. So I was like, dang, I don't know what to do. So I clicked go live again. And then it said, do you want to resume your last live? I was like, oh, okay, I can resume it. So that's what people be doing when their phone dies. They just resume the live. So I'm like, all right, that's good to know. Learn something new today. But if you guys are just coming on or was here earlier and you didn't hit that like button, hit that like button and subscribe if you like it over here. I'm going to be putting out a video that I have to edit. I probably will edit it tomorrow, but the video is going to be about the guy who went on a retreat with his co-workers and they abandoned him.
Oh, wow.
So I'm talking about that in depth and recalling some situations from when I was in the military and some things that I witnessed about people not being team players and singling people that they don't like, singling them out. So that's what my next video is about. But I have to edit and I want to add some things to it, make it look nice, presentable, because it's kind of a long one. It goes for like maybe 25 minutes, I think. So I need to make it entertaining in between that in order to keep people's attention. But yeah. And I'm driving now, and I need to be focused on the road so that me and my son can get home safely. So I'm going to end this live, but you guys all have a blessed one.
Awesome.
Keep God first in all that you do.
We'll really like it.
Peace. Judge He's back. Hey, Judge. Jordan Tell. Fell in the Pacific Ocean today, and turtle bit my leg. What?
What?
A turtle bit your leg? Are you okay?
What?
Are you going to have a rabies shot because of that? I've been on my own since 15. Really?
I don't think
I don't do nothing with coworkers. They are the listen, coworkers are the ops. Don't trust them. Don't listen, do not trust them. And this guy, sadly, I feel like he must have been the last person to know that nobody in the office liked him. But it's like, how can you be that unaware? And then to travel and take this hiking trip and be asked out like that. He was so unaware. And that's frustrating when you're the last person to know and you're the butt of the joke. It's not a good feeling at all. But yeah, don't trust coworkers. They're the ops. Don't tell them no secrets. Don't tell them nothing. Even people here online, you think you're talking to a person, you think you're cool with a person. As soon as you say something or do something they don't like, they're going to be outing you on these YouTube streets or in social media. So don't do it. You think you get, just don't do it. That's my words of wisdom. Yes, that's my words of wisdom for today. Unless you like just really, really know a person and really, really, you have to have discernment when it comes to people. You got to have discernment. That's all I'll say. Have discernment and know what you're dealing with. But on that note, we got to make a pit stop. And you guys have a really good evening, okay? Bye, Judge. I'll see you on Demetra's chat tomorrow.
Also, I don't think turtles can give you rabies.
Probably not. But I think rabies covers a slew of animals, wild animals.
Yeah, turtles.
But turtles are probably some of the cleaner animals than the ones that are in the woods and stuff. Yeah.
Since they have a shell.
Oh, okay. All right. Peace.
From bites and other stuff.